Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Gachiakuta, if I'm saying that correct. um, okay, so this episode was called Cleaners HQ, episode 4. We don't, well, we finally get, to the meat of it all. There's actually a boss that they follow. Um, it's funny because, like, they bring Rudo there, and they go into his office, and no one's there. And then the other person who's there, this black girl, her name's she's like a secretary, Samir. She tells him that the boss is not there. He's gonna be gone for a while. Now, the initial episode beginning, we have them showing up to the headquarters, and the first thing that occurs is Rudo gets checked over, like I just said, the person's name. I hope I'm saying this correctly. Samir, Samu Gruyere. Samu Gruyere. And um, she's basically like the secretary of the headquarters, the receptionist. Um, she basically, what she does, her ability is she's able to use these glasses, which is her instrument, to examine someone's potential. Now, this is a weird scene because she sees something, but she doesn't tell Engine what it is. Now, my guess it has something to do with who he is, Rudo. Well, more to the point, who he's related to. Now, because you see, the whole frame of this whole narrative is that someone killed Rigto, Rudo's adopted father, stepfather. And we don't know who that person is. He was there, he wore a mask. We don't know who they are. So it comes into fruition to me based on that this person, it might be his father, but that's not here or there. But basically, Samir, she saw something in Rudo, but all she tells Injin is that, he's doesn't need much of athletic ability. He's good on that. He just needs training on how to control his power. That's what basically she tells Engine. After that, they go try to introduce the people. There's not a lot of cleaners here today. Opens the door, there's like a room filled with these dudes, other cleaners. He's like, there's a lot of people here today. I thought it was funny. And then he just leaves and they try to see the boss, and like I said, boss is not there. After that, the rest of the episode is just him and the female of the group of the of cleaners that he met, Rio, Ryu, Rio. I can't say it. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. Just so terrible. Rio Reaper. And she basically takes him to show he's like a trainee. He's not an actual cleaner yet until the boss shows up and puts him through. I think they're with the supporters, these supporter guys who help them locate the trash beasts, and they take down like smaller trash beasts. Now, it was funny though because there's a huge one that shows up, and they have like these. It's funny how these trash beasts mimic animals. So like you have a group of beasts that they look like deer. Then there's another group that look like rams, and then or not even rams, like bulls. And then there's a big, huge dude that shows up. So what ends on happening is they fight it, and Rio she goes to town. Reaper, she goes to town and take care of business. But at the same time, something happens, and Rudo has to use his power to stop one of them. And it's kind of a weird situation because he realizes he has no control of this power. So that's like the whole gist. He's going to need training and how to control it, of grabbing something and turning it into an instrument. But what ends on happening is the beasts are taken care of. Um, it's all done, and the guy kind of helps Rudo because it's like he's falling, and he doesn't. He just froze because he feels like he's being a burden on each other. And the guy tells him, you have a goal, stick with it. But that's pretty much the episode. Overall, I liked that we got to see the headquarters. I liked that there is some more mystery here. Because there's really don't know a lot. Specifically, really. We don't know, there's a lot of mystery here with Rudo, with how his adopted father, his stepfather, was killed. There's something going on because she said that, and it's like she's hiding something. Like she saw something in Rudo, and she didn't want to tell Injin about it. So there's some more intrigue here, but more or less, not a lot happened. But I still give this a high rating of like 8.5. I would say. So far, I'm liking this world. I'm liking this show. It's very intriguing. Very, you know, where it's going. Oh, I should mention towards the end of the episode, we got like a end credit scene slash. The guys that were attacking Rudo, who were Earth, who were, you know, ground dwellers, and they found out he was a spherite. This guy, he survived, but he's taken by this person who has these dreadlocks. I believe this guy, based on what I'm seeing here, is like I shouldn't say. This is not spoiler territory, but he seems to be um. Oh, you saw. That's the guy. You saw a spherite. You know. So there's some more intrigue here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get this introduction of this guy later on in the series, but he seems to be like the big bad, if you want to call it that, in a way, But that's all that really happened. 8.5 out of 10 for this one. Like I said, I like in the quality of this show. Animation's great, music's great, characters I'm really liking. I really like the cleaners. Like most of the characters that were introduced of the cleaners, Engine, Reaper, Zenka, they're really weird and cool in a really strange way. I like that shit. It's really freaking cool. But that's all I got for you guys. This is Bonkai922. Look forward to another um, episode review next week of Gachiakuta, and I'll probably do Dan to Dan on Thursday, and obviously Saturday is going to be Kaiju. So that's what I got for you guys. Bonkai922, and I will see you guys later. Peace.